I come from the Boston area. I've had all three types of roommates. The good, the bad, and the Craigslist. One of the hardest situations I had is when I tried to live with a heroin addict. Always difficult dealing with that level of addiction. I remember the last conversation I had with him. I told him, pick your spoon. Pick your spoon. You're burning every spoon in the house. And you know how hard it is to stop eating Ben & Jerry's with little chunks of heroin on it? And Cinnamon Toast Crunch, forget about it. That shit is heroin to me already. Just a heads up, none of the jokes are as good as that one. I don't want to disappoint you, but that's as good as this is going to get for me. There are, as we all know, there are two types of diabetics. You're either born with it, or you're an asshole. I can say that because I'm an asshole. I basically drank Starbucks Frappuccinos till my pancreas was like, dude, I'm out. Get some insulin, I'm over this. I also have stretch marks to the point it looks like I fell down through a third floor and nothing but my stomach was holding me up and my legs were just kicking. I have hairs on the top of my nose. Can you believe that? I'm talking to you. You can say yes. You do believe that. Damn. This girl thinks like she walked up here. That guy has hair on his nose. I can tell by looking at him. On the other hand, my girlfriend is gorgeous. I am so lucky to have a beautiful girlfriend. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, sure. So beautiful to the point that if you saw her and then you saw me, you'd believe the only place we'd be in the same time is a courthouse where I was learning how much distance I had in our restraining order. Oh, fucking A, I love Fayetteville. Cheers. It's good to be back. It's really good to be back. This is kind of funny. My mom doesn't get Facebook. Shocker, I know. I basically use Facebook to promote shows. Like I'll say I'm at stage 18 on whatever day it is right now. Come out and friends will put, oh, I'd like to, but I'm getting a rhinoplasty that day, or oh, I'm gonna come out, you've come so far, and under that my mom will write, your Aunt Mildred is sick! That's not what Facebook is for. She was wanting to come tonight, and I was like, no, stay home. True story. That's for all of you that watch Real World Volume 3. It was the best one. I was in a band for a super long time. We were kind of like a band that, if you saw behind the music, that had everything but the success part. Like if you just saw a band, it was like they played a whole bunch of shows, someone got addicted to drugs, someone quit, and then it was over. I was really excited though. For the last 2 years of the band, I was a single man. Thought I'd hook up with the lady. You know what I'm talking about, Fayetteville. It didn't quite pan out that way, though. You know, the nose hair thing. You're like, yeah, that motherfucker didn't hook up with anyone with those nose hairs. I could spot them a mile away. I think part of the problem was the nose hairs, sure. But in addition to the nose hairs, I would try to come up with a cool line, you know? Like a cool line to pick up the ladies. Never works, does it, ladies? See? Nose hairs gets it. Like I would tell girls I was Sting's brother. Stung. Just not a good way. Just not a good way. After that, I was single, no band. Thank God for Tinder. One of the girls I dated had the tattoo DTF right here in the front. You know what that means, nose hairs? Yeah, you do. What does that mean? Go ahead. Sarah.
She knows it means down to fuck.
Down to fuck. There you go. I had the same thought that most of you men have when I saw that tattoo, which is, I am definitely wearing a condom with this one. And she had the thought that nose hair over here had, I am not fucking this dude. I recently flew into Arkansas. My niece is getting married, everybody. I hope I get invited after this profane rant. I like flying into Arkansas because it's always the smallest plane with the biggest people walking towards it. Flights to Arkansas are the only where it's 13 seats and they have 26 seatbelt extenders. It's a big people. Last time I was here, as with tonight, a lot of friends. I met up with a lot of friends who are in their late 30s, early 40s, and we went out and partied like it was 1998, like we had just left a Clunk show. Oh, sure, I get your references. I'm placating. It was shots, it was mixed drinks. We were all just so hammered. So I head back to my mom's house at 2:30 in the morning. And I am shithoused. It's funny because as a 42-year-old man, when I enter my mom's house, it's the same way that I did when I was a drunken teenager, where I'm like, you know, in a Scooby-Doo movie, and I'm like, please don't hit any china. Please don't hit any china. So I went into the bathroom, and I opened up the cabinet, and I was like, yes, she has Pepto. Which I didn't think was funny until you guys told me it was. Thank you. Pepto's a great product because it slows down indigestion, it stops the vomiting process, it kills diarrhea. You know nose hairs. You've had some diarrhea in your day, I'm guessing. I'm kidding. That was uncalled for. I took it too far. You were on your phone though. I got mad. Let's not make this about you, nose hairs. Come on. Oh yeah, like Pepto. Pepto's great because it slows down diarrhea. It stops indigestion. And I saw that bottle and I chugged it. Oh. I was so stoked, only to realize it was 5 years expired. Now the thing about 5 years expired Pepto, it does the exact opposite of what Pepto does. One last joke. I really am thankful to play to you guys tonight. What, really? How much more can I placate for applause than that? You get it. Fayetteville's a smart crowd. This is my last joke of the night. Like I said, I played in a lot of bands and did the music thing for like over 20 years. One of the places that I played was in Worcester, Mass. It's Worcester, kid. Which Worcester is like a great place to go if you want to get stabbed and shot in the same night. It's kind of like, it's bad. So we're hanging out in front of the bus, and up strolls a guy, and he says, yo, 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 I got the best heroin in Worcester. And I was like, you know what, man, we don't really do heroin. Thank you, but no thank you. And he said, all right. I got the best cocaine on the East Coast. And I said, well, I certainly wouldn't mind a Pepsi challenge. I'll help prove you right. That being said, we don't want any drugs tonight. Thank you, but if you would just be on your way, we're all set. And he said, all right. I got Men in Black 2 on DVD. My name's Tiny, and you